This is another department of the laboratory. That was microbiology that you just were in, and now this is the blood bank. And what we do in here is we process blood specimens from people who need to receive transfusions for whatever reason that might be. And this is a very, very important area that we work in, and Lisa is our lead tech in here. This is Lisa Ledford, and she works in here most all of the time. And she's our resident expert on all things blood bank. So she's going to tell you a little bit about what she might do in a day's time.
Okay, first of all, what we would do is, let's say there's a trauma in the ER, some car wreck, somebody's bleeding. We have to have units available to give them. So we have different kinds. I'll pull out a couple here and show you kind of the process of what we would do with them. We get our units of blood from the Oklahoma Blood Institute. They're located in Lawton and in Oklahoma City. So whenever they bring us this blood, we have to retest them to make sure that what they did is correct. So we would scan it into our computer system. We would take some of the pigtails off, pull the sticker off that has a unit number on there. These units get tested thoroughly by the Oklahoma Blood Institute, but we have to reconfirm the blood type. This is how we would do that. We have little adapters, and we can squeeze it, and we get blood in there. Then, we're going to add saline to that. Just to dilute it. You got to make it a little bit dilute. It says certain suspension that we have on there. We label everything. Nothing is ever not labeled. That unit number is 3. So these are our reagents that we use. We have to QC these reagents every day, meaning that we have to do tests on them to make sure that they work. And we do a sterile technique. And the way we drop it in there, we don't touch nothing to the tip of that dropper. So we have an A and a B, and a D and a D control. So we got all our ancillary in there, so now we're ready to get some of our unit that we're testing. We mix it up a little bit, and we add the drops in. Then we gotta mix them and centrifuge. Put them over here in our centrifuge.
That spins it, right?
That spins it. It's calibrated, and we know how long to spin it and how fast to spin it. Then, whenever it opens up, we're gonna read it under an agglutination viewer, and I'll kind of let you put your camera over here so you can see that part of it in a minute. It's gonna come out here in just a second. All the time that we're doing this, we could have several different things happen. There could be somebody come to my window where I have to give them a unit of blood that I've already tested to go upstairs to a patient. We could have babies come in where we have to test a cord blood on new babies that are born all throughout the day. We could have an instrument that quits working, or we're trying to get on the phone and call the company and figure out how to fix it. So it's never where you're doing one thing. You got to be a good multitasker. Okay, so that alarms me that that's finished. I take them out. This is kind of what they look like at the beginning. See any of that? Okay, and then whenever I mix them and shake them off, I'm reading to see if I see clumps or not clumps. So on that one, okay. And then this one right here, I got 2 more. This would be for the D and the D control. One of these you're going to see that's positive. You can tell by looking at it right now. You can see that clump and it doesn't come apart. Whenever I shake it off, this one's cloudy. See the clumps in there? So that's how you can tell. This one is a positive, that one's a negative. So we enter all that information in the computer, and then these units are labeled so that we have done them correctly, and then we would put them back in the refrigerator. Then they're just ready for anybody else that might need them. So then when that trauma comes in, we know to grab out of our trauma bucket, right up here on the very top, because on the trauma bucket, you don't have time to do the testing. You don't have time, sometimes you even draw the patient. So our trauma bucket, we have O negative and O positive. We got papers filled out so that we could grab these quickly, put them in a cooler, take them down to the ER right then, and the doctor signs a special paper saying that I give you permission, and I'm going to give these anyway to save their life. Because if I don't give them, they may not survive. So we have those ready for us all the time.
Can you tell me a little bit? I saw on one of your samples over here that it said RH positive. Does that mean like A positive? Or
yes.
So if it's RH negative, it would be A negative?
Exactly. Whenever we were doing the test here, we had the A and the B.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get the A.
Oh.
Either it's going to be A, B, or O. And also it could be AB. So that's a different type. And when we did these two right here, where one was positive, the D and the D control, the D is the RH positive. So if you had the D, then you're considered an RH positive person.
So is it O negative or O positive? That's the universal donor.
O negative.
So do you typically get a lot of that blood, or is it?
We keep 6 to 8 units of O neg all the time.
All the time. So just in case someone doesn't know their blood type.
Yes.
I don't know my blood type. So.
And if there's something where we're testing somebody and there's a discrepancy where something on there is not working correctly and we're saying what's going on, we would redraw them to make sure that 1, we drew the right patient. 2, we're retesting our stuff. We've already did our QC to make sure this is working, but you can still have discrepancies versus because of the disease sometime or what's going on with that patient. So we would check that still, and if we still can't figure it out, and we'd send it to Oklahoma Blood Institute in the city, and they still can't do it, we're going to give you O-neg. We're going to give you the safest thing that's available, because we can't make everything else work out here. In our freezer over here, we got fresh frozen plasma, and we got cryoprecipitate. I'll show you some of these. So our fresh frozen plasma is going to look like this. The units come out, they're frozen. We would give an order to give one of these. And we take it over in our car over there, put it down in the water, sterile technique, and it would be thaw it in about 20 minutes. We do the labels on it. We don't have to test these for the patient. The cryo is going to help with volume. It's also going to help with some of the platelet factors that the patient has if they're bleeding, if they had too much coumadin, things like that. And then down on the very bottom, the Miller bags, this is going to be the cryoprecipitate. Same thing. That's going to help for clotting purposes also. Used to be these were little bitty bags. Now this is 5 people, equivalent to 5 bags in 1 bag. So it's a 10-pack, and it takes about 15 minutes to thaw those also. And the way this thawer works, just to show you a little bit, we would take the lid off of it here, and then we're going to raise it up. We got some bags in here that we would put it in, so it kind of keeps it away from the water. So then it would go down in there, and then we would set our timer for like 3 minutes, and then what it does, it goes down in there and it's going to agitate up and down. So sometimes the way that those are frozen, it can have a curl in it or whatever, it's going to make that bad. So but at least it's in this, and then we would just destroy it and get it up. Some other products that we keep in the blood bank, we have a platelet. We try to keep 1 platelet here all the time. Platelets are a little bit unique. They stay at room temperature. They have to rotate around because the platelets kind of breathe through the bag. So, and they have a short expiration date. They're only good for about 5 days. So we have the Oklahoma Blood Institute comes and they'll switch these out with us so that we don't waste any of them, and they'll give it to some other hospital or facility that can use it quicker than we do.
Platelets are what help form scabs, right?
That's exactly right. Platelets help form scabs and they stop the bleeding.